you gonna get in front of me and slow down. What a jerk. YouTube. I start my day off with a Red Bull every morning. I just had this guy pass me, and there's no passing zone. 75-mile-an-hour speed zone, and I'm slowly speeding up to 75. And this guy passes me. He's got a Jesus Save sticker on the back tailgate. I believe in Jesus. And then he slows down to 70 miles an hour. Anyway, hey, let me get back on to what I was going to talk about. And now he's tapping his brakes about every 30 seconds like he's going too slow, too fast. Come on, man. I ain't got no speed control. All I got is hammer down. Anyway, I was over at a man's house yesterday. You're gonna see the video here in just a minute, video clip here in just a minute. I was called out to do a regular service on this 4-stroke Mercury 60 horse Bigfoot engine. I went out there and I got the spark plug numbers and everything that I need. I went to the dealer, got the plugs, got the Quicksilver oil. By the way, it takes just a little less than 6 quarts, about 5 quarts. No, a little less than 5 quarts. He had 1 quart left over for maintenance during the running year. And whenever I was asking him, you gotta ask all kinds of questions. When was the last time you used this boat? When was the last time it was cranked to run? And he told me the last time it was cranked to run was before the pandemic. The pandemic started, I'm going to say in December of 2019. That's when it started in China. So, I'm like, okay. His fuel filter was empty of fuel. So I, automatically, service, you change the fuel filter. So whenever I changed the fuel filter, I said, man, this is a big old pontoon boat. How much gas is in this thing? You got something to put some gas in? He said, yeah. I said, why don't you go to town and get us some fresh gas? So he went to town and got 5 gallons of fresh gas. I plugged an extension into his line. Drained about 4.5 gallons of some most awful smelly gas you ever smelled in your life. And of course, this pontoon boat, the gas tank is mounted up inside a little old bitty cubby hole. You can't get it out to rinse it out. So whenever his son, 16-year-old son, 17-year-old son, poured the gas in it, I left the hose loose and drained through the line about, I don't know, half a gallon or so of gas through it. And that way it would clean the line out and everything, the bulb and all that good stuff. I plugged it all in and pumped up the bulb, wound on it, run my booster box down. It never would crank. I was like, man, here we go. We got a fuel injected engine. The injector's clogged up. I was just about ready to go get my carbs clean and spray a shot in the air breather and get this thing to at least help itself. We put his battery on, which had been charging for overnight on a trickle charge, and it was good and hot. That engine turned over, and poof, puffed just a little bit. Oh, good. I like that sound. I turned it over, and it kind of just like a lazy, you woke me up. And I reached back there and primed the bulb again. Hit the key, choked it, and it fired. Oh, thank you, Jesus. So this time I rolled it over, and it cranked. And I had the quick start up just a little bit high, and that sucker revved way up there. Like, whoa, good, and it died. Listen here, all right, we're getting somewhere. So I lowered the rev, the quick start down to about an inch, and this sucker fired up on the second roll, and proceeded to idle. I poured a can of Bourbon's B12 in it and let it idle for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that, on the water hose, and checked the oil, topped off the oil. The customer was happy. You'll see. Okay. The customer said that he put stable ethanol blend in the gas before he took it out. And said he had used premium gasoline. I said, that was very good. And now is going to be the tricky part. Now he gets to take it to the lake this weekend to go play and give it throttle. Because, I mean, we weren't able to run it at full throttle. You can run it all you want to on the water hose, and that ain't going to tell you how it's going to perform under a load. Just absolutely no way. Not even in a tank will you get absolute performance under a load. I've seen them perform in a tank like nobody's business, and then get them out on the lake and they bog. But anyway, so this guy's the best thing that he did to get his motor to run and run right was to call me. I'm not saying I'm the best in the business. I'm not saying I know everything. But he would have left that old gasoline in there and started that engine, or any other technician that went out there had left that old gasoline in there and started that engine. Most likely he would be cleaning fuel injectors today. he would be paying big money to clean them fuel injectors. If not replacing them. So, lessons learned. Stay-bill is good, but the gasoline with the bad gasoline that was in his line, and it was the old gasoline, the original gasoline. Let's get this straight. The original gasoline that had the stay-bill in it, that was in his line between the fuel filter and his fuel injectors, had evaporated. Because there was no fuel in the fuel filter. If he was smart, you know, if you're smart, whenever you get ready to, there's turtle. When you get ready to take your boat out of the water, you take your boat out of the water, you turn your gas off, and you run your boat until it runs out of gas. You run your engine until it runs out of gas. Then you don't have any fuel in your line inside your gallon of your boat. The rest of it, you can change it. You can drain it out. It's sure hard to get up in there and drain all that gas out of them lines and all that stuff. So take your time. Every time you take it out of the lake, because you never know. You may end up Lord forbid, you may end up in a car wreck. It'll be 6 months to a year before you even think about your boat again. Or 2 weeks or 2 months before you even think about your boat, let alone get ready to go out in it. So if you've got dry lines between your fuel filter and your carburetors or your fuel injectors, 9 times out of 10, you'll be good to go. All you got to do is drain the old gasoline out of the can, put fresh gasoline in it, and let it rip. Go.
I put it up about 2.5 years ago. Make sure we put stay-bill in it, and got as much of the gas as we could out of the fuel tank. And this is the result. It's cleaned up and it's fired up and it's running great.
All right. So check out the video, smash the like button, ring the bell. Do me a favor, leave some comments on here. Tell me I'm a jerk. It don't bother me none. This is Lone Star Mobile Mechanic. 936-222-0936. Book your appointment today.